All right, guys, welcome to episode two of trying to get rid of that virus in you. All right, so basically, like you can see here in this slide, that you want to be able to put a bomb on that Mr. Doubts guy. And I want you to remember that as a powerful visualization technique that we will be using in the future. So, we're talking about that feeling, your doubts, that feeling that you get that tells you that you can't do something that you know that you're particularly good at anyway. It could be a sport or a hobby or a presentation or whatever it is that you've got to do. All right. But you've got this thing, that feeling in your mind that basically keeps you from believing in yourself. And confidence is absolutely necessary in order to be able to do certain things. If you're a performing artist, it takes a lot of confidence and bravery um, going up on stage, or maybe say sports person, or like I said, it could be anything that's got to do with your work, your career. If you want to take up that interview, presenting yourself to that interviewer confidently does in fact give them a better impression of who you are, right? So think of yourself as a ship with that steering wheel and also the person who steers that movie. And think of your conscious mind as that captain that you see out there. All right. So, how does it work in a ship? If the captain tells the guy who's steering the ship to go left, that's what he does. If the captain says steer right, that's what the person steering the ship does, right? So the people, the staff of the ship, the sailors or whatever, they're there to take the commands of the captain. So it's the same way with you, right? Your body, your functionality is like a ship. Your conscious mind is the captain. So in the same way, if you choose not to believe in yourself, and if you think that you can't do it, well, your body is going to obey your orders, and you'll end up not doing it. On the other hand, if you feel empowered and if you feel that, hey, you know what, I've got this, I really can do this, and if you really are able to feel that, if you're really able to have that sensation, well, your body is going to obey you, it's going to justify your thinking, your orders, and it's going to do what you want for it to be able to do. All right, so now let's move on to this exercise that I've got here for you. But before that, I'd like you to just have a look at this famous quote from Henry Ford. It's a very popular quote, at least in this particular circle of self belief and whatnot. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Right? So just basically, um, it just supports what I've just told you in the previous slide, right? The slide that involved the captain of the ship and so on and so on. So remember that whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. So if you think, hey, you know what, I got this, I've practiced this many times, I know I can do this well, you will be able to do this. And if you really think, you know what, I can't do this well, there are many things that are going to justify as to why you shouldn't do that also. All right, so just remember that. Now, this is the exercise that I have for you for a couple of for a few days that you got to do. Right. So now I want you to tune out all the negativity. I want you to focus completely on believing in yourself. So sit down in a meditative posture, close your eyes in absolute silence or whatever it may be, and think of yourself performing whatever it is that you want to perform with absolute confidence. All right. I want you to visualize this. Not only visualize it, but I really want you to feel that you are the most confident person doing that task. All right, and for the entire week, try to tune out. Don't pay attention to any negativity, any doubts. All right, focus completely on the positive thoughts and self-belief. And the exercise, like I said, that I have for you here is you sit down for maybe say 5 minutes every day, visualize that you've got this with absolute confidence, visualizing yourself and performing that task with absolute due confidence. All right. So do this for a week or so, and I'll see you in the next video.